honestly, like, I always be asking my friends, like, do y'all feel like the value of women to guys have went down, or guys just don't, you know, respect us, appreciate us how they used to back in the 80s and the 90s? You know, like, women control the, like, literally, you know, because I could say this now, but I only say that because of status. Like, we making hella money just like these. But as far as a man literally worshiping the ground a woman walk on, it's kind of rare these days. We running out of that. And it's kind of scary in society today. And I don't know, I might piss a lot of people off talking about this, but this is just conversations I be having with my friends. But guys don't appreciate us. I don't know what it is. This might be just something I talk about on maybe the first topic I talk about on my podcast, because
you want to go first, Slick? Because, you know, they say everybody always go off the gate.
Oh, that's what they say. I think she poses a good question, but I also feel like time and circumstance plays a role. So I think you also gotta acknowledge that the 80s and 90s, it was either, if the nigga was there, yes, he worshiped the ground, but that was also, he was in a drug fueled, like, life was crazy type shit. So it was either, also the era of the single parent households, first and foremost. But I think that when you talk about love, and something we talked about in the past, is it's like, we live in an overexposed era. Guys are
expand on that.
Like, guys are very visual. And now with social media, smartphones, you are in constant contact with anybody that you want to be with at any time, right? And as we just kind of alluded to prior to going into this topic, right, we talked about this idea of, like, dog eat dog, men versus women, right? So you beefing with your shorty, you could talk it out. Or you can go on Instagram and look at all the big booty girls up there, right? Slide in some DMs, do some dumb shit. Same thing for the ladies. You beefing with your man, you could text your little work husband or whatever, work boyfriend or whatever, and, you know, get your shit off, make yourself feel special. So I think that we're just in a time period where, unfortunately, there are more negative stimuli that make you just not lock in with your partner as much. And I think that for all people saying, like, you know, you see the lovey-dovey tweets and, like, oh, flaunt your girl, love your girl, this, that, and the third. Everybody's so afraid to be played. They scared to put themselves out there. They're scared to love each other or learn to love each other properly. You know, we talked last week about, you know, the fear of the independent woman. And, like, a lot of that, like she said, girls is making money. Girls is making power moves. We love it. We love to see it. But then sometimes those women don't cater to that manly aspect of sometimes what men need. And that's something that can be off-putting. So a lot of these guys is also not capable of giving women what they said, what they want. You know, they want to, you know, be out here. They want to be toxic. They want to be wilding out in the streets. And that's not what these women want. So I think it's just a pure disconnect. But I wouldn't necessarily say 80s and 90s, because, like I said, again, I feel like contextually, unless you grew up seeing it, because I don't know if I necessarily saw it growing up in the 90s, like, that's a little bit far-fetched. But do I feel like men don't appreciate women as much? I could say yes and no. Like, I think that they appreciate it, but I think what the definition of what a good woman is to a lot of people versus to men versus what a good woman is to women might vary. I think that's, again, the disconnect. I think that's the tough part. It's tough because, like, what did you think a good woman was coming up versus what you think a good woman is, and then versus what you say that, and then a woman can tell you, no, that's not what a good woman is. This. She getting her own. She getting that. That's like, well, where does that leave room for me? You feel me?
You hit the nail right on the button with that. It's just like, I totally agree with everything that you said. I think it's just what you said just now. Women, what I've been saying in this last couple episodes, women are in a revolutionary period. They are redefining what a woman is in all shapes, in all forms. They're showing that they can do as much as we can do. They deserve to get paid the same amount. In any aspect, you can even look at it in sports, education, politics. We have a female vice president, and we was almost close to having a female president. So my thing about it is the reason why I think women don't feel like guys are appreciating them more. So I just think that we are not evolving, or at least
We're not allowed to evolve, almost, kind of.
Yeah, because that's damn. You're on point. I don't know, the Kendrick Lamar album or something. You on point on this toxic segment. We're not allowed to.
Because I agree with you, nigga. This don't happen often, I guess. Sorry.
But it's just like, bro, you want us to maintain this
the 80s and 90s lifestyle
with you in the whole modern day change, and that's why it's not clicking the same.
It's hard.
It's not clicking.
It is very hard, and I think that we kind of touched on it with praise last week from just our point of view. It's like women are growing up being told they don't need a man and then go get it and, you know, be resourceful. Fuck these niggas, get what you can from all these niggas. If you don't put a ring on it, you could do whatever you want type shit. And as guys, a lot of us grew up in single mom households where either we had to fend for ourselves and we build negative views of women and build supremely bad habits, or, you know, vice versa. You're taught to love a woman, never put a woman down, empower women, be there for them.
Even put your emotions
to the back so that you can, you know, be there to support. And there's nothing wrong with that. But look,
and even with your family, you gotta, don't matter what you're going through, no matter what you have to do is go out there and make a way to provide and put food and shelters on the table.
I'm about to say, that's your shit. Like, son, coming out of college, I was like, I gotta get a job, I gotta get established, I gotta make sure I'm in a position to really, you know, I meet shorty, or just be like, all right, first to be appealing. That's the first thing. Like, you gotta be educated, you gotta be making money, you gotta be, you know, have your shit together to be appealing. And if you're lucky enough to find somebody who you really vibe with, you gotta provide. And it's like even establishing what that looks like, especially when you don't see it. Like, I seen the tweets about, you know, you gotta pay for her hair and nails, or some other nigga will buy her this, that, and the third. And it's like, damn, like that conflicts with the independence, because it's like almost like, shit, you want me to do that, but what if we going through it? Like, am I still supposed to do that? Or like, you know, is other niggas doing that? Like, how do you expect me to be comfortable with that? And it's just like, it's just a lot of things you have to really discuss, and it's a lot of conversation to get there. I think that the distractions are evident. You see, like I said, everybody, TikTok, Instagram, that's why I said social media is so detrimental, because you see people pretending, because it's not all real. Let's be 100% facts. Niggas is faking the funk on a lot of shit you see, but it's like, oh damn, they just flying out this idea, yo, you get your, I'm getting shorty's rooms. It's tricking. It's looking like they're making tricking look like new relationship goals. And I feel like for a lot of guys, that's not it either. Like, yo, fuck, nigga, I make $80,000 a year. How the fuck I'm tricking on you? We live in a one of expensive state.
And not to cut you off, but you 100% right. Most of y'all, and I believe both genders, is capping. We was having this conversation like a week ago. A lot of you niggas is not player. Y'all be saying y'all pushing P, y'all pushing play. No, y'all niggas be really out here begging and groveling over coochie. Because y'all niggas be on Instagram and other places, even on Twitter, tweeting like, yeah, I got shorty on my body. You know, shorty feeling the kid. But whole time, shorty got a whole thread of you.
This transactional. Just you over here trying to spend money and begging to try to spend time and shit.
Yo, please, let me just take you out. I'm going to take you to Ruth Chris. I'll take you to Jamaica. Just give me a time of your day. That's you not knowing that you're fucking up the economy, by the dating economy, by doing that. And then also with women, y'all sit here and say, man ain't shit, man deserve less. Oh, I would never do that. I would never be in that situation. Whole time, y'all be in those situations and be in those and selecting the niggas that y'all tell other women to stay away from. So that's why I don't really believe in what is posted on social media, because it's not. Most of y'all are not really living up to what y'all putting out there. Y'all creating a facade.
Everything is fake, bro. Everything is fake. And I think that's the realest shit of it. If you like somebody, tell them, talk about it. And like, go, like, and I think the realest shit is like, yo, you both parties have to want to love each other. Like, you're both co-stars of your show. And I think when you're able to co-star, like, it's not just, this is, like, you know, the shit, the Temptation shit. It's not about you, Otis. It's not. It's about the band. Y'all too much. Like Chris Rock said, nigga, sometimes you got to take lead and one got to fucking rock the tambourine. But if you're not willing to do both roles, it's never going to work. You're never going to feel worship. You're never going to feel special. You're not going to get that feeling, because that's not what you're looking for.
And you know what? Also what just came to my mind is the whole